defeated. At courtside now for the national anthem and
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
tonight's national anthem. Now let's send it back courtside for tonight's starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to for tonight's WIAA Boys Division I Sectional Finals. Tonight's championship game features the Fond du Lac Cardinals and the Golden Raiders from Sheboygan, North. WIAA North High School provides student athletes, coaches, and spectators good sportsmanship. Please help foster the spirit of good sportsmanship by appreciating the efforts of both teams, the coaches, and the officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. You're reminded that no smoking is allowed on school grounds. Introducing the non-starters for Fond du Lac. Number 4, back to 4th Street. Number 5, Ross Schumacher. 11, Pat Randall. 12, John Shavy. 24, Ben Watkins. 25, John Tucker. 31, Eric Jordan. 32, Jim Dillon. 43, John Cohen. 44, Sherman Rick. The non-starters for Sheboygan. Number 3, Jonathan Bell. Number 4, Dave Knoxley. Number 5, Peter Wood. Number 11, Greg Mann. 23, Jimmy Ruby. 35, Jake Fry. 35, Ryan Herman. 24, Andrew Stewart. 51, Kyle Ketlov. 53, Brandon Williamson. Here is the starting lineup for the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
There you hear tonight's starting lineups. Hopefully, as a loud crowd here at the Cult Sports Center. Once again, the starters for the Cardinals: Chris Saberlich, Robbie Springborn, Derek Arndt, Sean Bartelt, Casey Weiss. Cardinals going with their normal 5 for Sheboygan North: Matt Horzen, Chad Decker, Brad Weiner, Brandon Miller, and Adam Schmitz. Head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Dick Diener. Tom Desatel, the head coach for Sheboygan North. And there you see the student section in attendance. A loud crowd for the sectional final. We had a doozy before this. St. Mary Springs loses in a heartbreaker. West Bend. Hopefully this game will be just as good.
With a better outcome.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully Fond du Lac can win this one. Derek Arndt, jumping in at center along with Brandon Miller. We are just about ready to be underway. We are underway, sectional final from the Cult Sports Center. Springborn with the basketball, gives it off to Weiss. Now Bartelt in the corner. Springborn with it. Now Bartelt takes it inside, kicks it out to Saberlich. Casey Weiss, Cardinals moving in here early. Derek Arndt. Underneath, Casey Weiss saves it from going out of bounds to Derek Arndt. Springborn with it now. Robbie. Shot on the way. Two-pointer. Rim would not have it. Ball loose on the court. It's going to be out of bounds. And it will remain with the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Trying to save it from going out of bounds was Adam Schmitz. Schmitz steps on the baseline.
Well, patience as always by Fond du Lac on their first offensive possession. Now Coach Diener calls out a play. Let's watch the Cardinals in action.
Springborn with it now between the circles. Springborn looking for a pass, gets it to Saberlich. And Saberlich traveled with it. Turnover for the Cardinals, and now it will be Sheboygan North basketball.
Now Saberlich fighting off an ankle problem to his left ankle.
Brad Wayner was the leading scorer last year when these two teams met. Now in the lane, shot is good by Chad Decker. Decker gets Sheboygan North off to a 2-0 lead.
And the press that Sheboygan North, that full court man-to-man press they like to play, and Robbie had a nice job against it last year. That time he gets hammered.
Springborn takes it himself. A foul. The foul will be on Brandon Miller. That'll be Miller's first personal, first team foul for the Golden Raiders of Sheboygan North. And Springborn at the free throw line. Robbie's first shot is no good. Cardinals last night, Sean, struggled from the free throw line.
Yeah, Fond du Lac wasn't, until late in that basketball game, they finally started to hit their free throws, but early on, wasn't pretty from the line for Fond du Lac.
Springborn hit some clutch free throws at the end of last night's game. He hits the second one. 2-1 in favor of Sheboygan North. Decker has it, now out on top to Horzen. Now Decker. Decker takes it into the paint. Decker being guarded by Bartelt. Good defense by Bartelt. Decker loses the handle on it. It's going to be out of bounds, and it will remain with the Golden Raiders. Sheboygan North will inbound the basketball baseline. And they get it inbounded to Brad Wayner. Wayner takes it into the lane. Nice move by Wayner. An easy layup, and it's 4-1 now, Sheboygan North.
Yeah, Wayner, a big guard at 6'3". You mentioned him last year in this basketball game, leading scorer. It'll be tough to stop for Fondy.
Saberlich now. Three-point try by Saber, no good. Casey Weiss gets the offensive board. Casey Weiss came up with a big game last night. Second try for Saberlich, no good. Cardinals get another offensive board. Great job on the boards by the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Now, way to hustle and get those long rebounds off of those missed three-point shots. Fond du Lac's offense now reloads.
Springborn now out to Casey Weiss. Weiss to Saberlich. Now Springborn has it. Three-point try by Springborn, no good. Out of bounds, it will be Sheboygan basketball. Boy, Sean, those three-pointers looked ugly that series.
3 threes attempted by the Cardinals, all of them missed, and you mentioned it, not very close to the rim. Hopefully we don't start this game like we did last night.
Yeah. Cardinals got to get it underneath, so that's where they're strong. Wayner has it. Three-point try is no good. Bartelt getting the board. Cardinals doing a good job on the boards. Now look to push it up to Casey Weiss. Weiss loses the handle on it. Good vision that time by Robbie Springborn. Casey Weiss just couldn't haul it in.
And a nice pass down to Weiss, just through the fingertips. A couple of missed opportunities here early on.
4-1. Sheboygan North. 5:05 remaining in the opening quarter. Decker with the basketball. Gives it off to Horzen. Now in the post is Wayner. Wayner's jump shot is good. Brad Wayner now with 4 points. 6-1 in favor of Sheboygan North.
Well, Wayner being guarded by Springboard, and obviously Wayner with quite a size differential on offense, as Robbie's given up a couple of inches on defense.
Well, that's what they need Robbie to do right there. Penetrate the basketball into the lane, and that's where he is at his best. The foul went on Wayner. That'll be his first personal. 6-1 in favor of Sheboygan North. 4:43 remaining in the opening quarter. Saberlick inbounds it to Casey Weiss. Springborn has it now to Saberlick. Bartelt. Bartelt takes it in, kicks it out to Springborn. Springborn takes it into the paint, dishes it off to Derek Arndt. Great vision that time by Robbie Springborn to Derek Arndt.
And when you look at the stats from last year's game between these two teams, Lee Greshel, the leading scorer, a lot of those buckets Lee got due to the penetration of Robbie and passes like that. So who's going to step up? Who's going to be that guy on the recipient of a lot of those plays? Could it be Derek Arndt, Casey Weiss tonight? Not for sure, but if Robbie's able to penetrate like that, it should be a good night for Fond du Lac.
A 5-second closely guarded call. Good defense that time for the Cardinals. And now Fond du Lac will have the basketball back on offense, down 6-3 here in the opening quarter. A little bit of pressure being applied by Sheboygan. Springborn gets it across the timeline. Robbie now to Casey Weiss, now to Bartelt. Bartelt, alley-oop pass to Casey Weiss. Shot would not go. Derek Arndt keeps it going. A whistle and a jump ball. Derek Arndt active on the boards here in the first quarter. Possession arrow will go to Sheboygan North.
Now the Cardinals with 3 offensive rebounds so far in this basketball game. Aggressive there.
Cardinals doing a pretty good job on the boards, just have not been able to convert. Decker takes it in the lane. Shot is good by Chad Decker. He has 4 points. Decker and Wayner have accounted for all of the scoring for Sheboygan North.
Well, that's just a tough shot by Decker, a little bit off balance.
Springborn dishes it off to Bartelt. Short shot by Bartelt is good.
Now Robbie's going to be sending out dishes all night long, assists, as he is able to get whatever he wants.
Wayner
penetrating.
Running one-hander is good by Brad Wayner, and he's got 6 early points.
Fond du Lac's going to need to come up with some sort of defensive scheme against Wayner, as right now Fond du Lac can't stop him.
10-5, Sheboygan North. Saberlick now to Springborn. Springborn gives it off to Saberlick.
I see Saber put one of those pump fakes on him and get the defender up in the air and move in a little closer, like he did last night.
Derek Arndt with the offensive board again. Derek Arndt creates a foul. Good job by Derek Arndt, the senior, stepping up in this basketball game.
And team foul starting to pick up on Sheboygan North.
Decker gets called for the foul. To be his first personal, 3rd team foul on Sheboygan North. And Derek Arndt will go to the free throw line. Derek's first free throw is good. Derek Arndt crashing the boards here. Early going, doing a good job on the offensive side. Arndt's second free throw. No good. Derek Arndt with another rebound.
5 offensive rebounds for Fond du Lac so far in the first quarter.
10-6. Sheboygan North thinks Robbie throws it away, and then the Cardinals steal it right back. Casey Weiss on the steal for the Cardinals. Now Saberlick kicks it out to Springborn. Dick Diener wants the Cardinals to work it into the lane. Springborn takes it in, running one-hander is good.
Wayner getting whatever he wants for Sheboygan North, and Robbie Springborn able to get whatever he wants for Fond du Lac.
10-8 now in favor of the Golden Raiders. 2:09 remaining in the opening quarter. A whistle and a foul away from the basketball is going to be on Sean Bartelt. Bartelt and Decker fighting for some position, and Bartelt gets called for the foul. First personal on Bartelt.
Coach Diener hanging out of the basketball. One of the Sheboygan North players tried to take it away from Dick. I I don't think you want to do that.
Yeah. 2 minutes straight up left here in the opening quarter. Wayner with the basketball. They got to try to stop him. Orzen now with it. Takes it and a kick. And it will remain with Sheboygan North.
Well, a difference between when these two teams faced last year and this year, for one, Fond du Lac's on a different side. Fond du Lac players are on a different side, and the Fond du Lac fans are on a different side. Fond du Lac fans on the opposite side, so the team has the fortune of listening to the Sheboygan North fans.
And you being superstitious, wearing the same clothes that you did last year, eating your golf dog beforehand.
I saw the setup up tonight. I didn't like it.
And the basket is good. Tyler Tetzlig into the game, and he puts it as, it's Kyle Tetzlig. And it's 12-8 now in favor of Sheboygan North with 1:33 remaining in the first quarter.
That offensive rebound right there for Sheboygan North, their first rebound of the game.
Springborn with it. Being guarded by Wayner. Now to Bartels. Bartels. A whistle and a foul. Fond du Lac crowd with a mock cheer for that foul. They've been wanting a hand check foul. They got it. The foul on Matt Orzen. That'll be his first personal. Fourth team foul now on the Golden Raiders. Cardinals inbounded. Springborn. Derek Arndt wide out, open underneath. Derek Arndt puts it in.
Well, Arndt, yes, the beneficiary of some great passes by Robbie Springborn as Arndt is open down low, and the senior's coming through.
In the lane, Decker being guarded tightly by Sean Bartelt. Decker gets a tough one to go.
Another tough shot by Decker. Able to convert, twisting and turning in the paint. So off-balance shots by Decker and somehow getting some lucky bounces to go his way.
John Shavy checking into the game for Sean Bartelt. Cardinals now 54.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter, down 14-10. Cardinals now under some pressure. Springborn in trouble. They get it away to Casey Weiss. Now John Shavy. Casey Weiss. Weiss with a jump shot. No good. Good box out that time by Sheboygan North. Now 40 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Wayner gives it off to Decker. Decker takes it right in. Rim would not have it. Springborn has it now. Cardinals with some numbers, and then Springborn pulls it back. Takes it in. Shot is no good. It went good. Are they going to count the shot? No, I don't think they will. They aren't going to count the shot. Springborn's shot goes in. A whistle and a foul.
We're going one.
The foul went on Brandon Dawn. His first. And with 27.9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Fond du Lac got to play for one now once they inbound the basket.
Cardinals inbound it. As you hear Dick Diener screaming for one. Schumacher puts it into Derek Arndt. Oh, Schumacher didn't listen. Casey Weiss puts it in. Dick Diener, you could hear him. He wanted one shot, but the guys didn't listen to him. 10 seconds remaining. 6 seconds. Wayner for three. No good. Comes off Schumacher. 1 second. Schumacher on the buzzer. No good. And we have completed one here from the Call Sports Center. Good first quarter of play. 14-12 in favor of Sheboygan North. We'll have second quarter action right after this. This is your WIAA Sectional Basketball Report.
Craving Mexican? The Maxland has the best authentic Mexican food north of the border. Start off with free chips and Maxland's famous homemade salsa. Maxland has a different lunch special every day that is served fresh in 15 minutes or less. And buy one and get one free margarita specials on Wednesdays for the ladies and Thursdays for the men. The Maxland has two convenient locations to better serve you. Main Street in Fond du Lac and our Oshkosh location featuring a full-service bar next to Kmart on Carler Street.
And welcome back to the Call Sports Center and the campus of UW Oshkosh. Nick Van Acker along with Sean Kaiser after one. The Cardinals down by 2, 14-12, but a good end of the first quarter there, Sean, for the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Wherever you do, I'll send it away. I have to come in.
Yeah, the Cardinals able to knock down that jump shot there. And get a good bucket, cutting down the lead as Sheboygan North led for much of the first quarter, and that's where they have a 2-point lead here to start off the second quarter.
And to take you through the second quarter, here is Sean Kaiser.
Fond du Lac with the basketball to start the second quarter. Out there with Springborn, Saberlick, Wiest, Arntz, and Schumacher. There's Ross Schumacher. Spark plug off the bench for the Cardinals. Casey Wiest dribbling in. Nice 10-foot jump shot. As Casey Wiest starting to heat up. He's hit 2 straight. 4 points for Casey.
Casey came up very big last night against Nina late in the game by penetrating to the hoop.
Tied at 14. Fond du Lac and Sheboygan North. Just underway in the second quarter. Looking to go one-on-one is Wayner. Wayner being guarded by Wiest. No good, but Wayner able to get the offensive board. That was no good also. Now Fond du Lac has it, looking to beat the press. Schumacher a near turnover. And Fond du Lac back on offense. Springborn twisting in the lane, and Robbie called for a travel. Twisted too much.
I didn't get a good vantage point of it or not, of that call, but travel was called. Now Cardinals got to get back here on defense and make a stop.
Sheboygan North going to their bench, bringing in 2 new players. Tied at 14, under 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. And a blocking foul on Wiest, not an offensive foul, is Adam Schmitz leading with his elbow.
And that's what that's what Coach Tiener is telling the referee right there, that he pushed off. And it'll be the first personal on Casey.
Second team foul for Fond du Lac. We're tied at 14. Brandon Dawn with the basketball. Senior guard for Sheboygan North, being guarded by Springborn. Bad pass, almost stolen by Fond du Lac. Here comes Sheboygan North. Ball slapped away down low, and a foul going to be called. Kyle Petschlag, the 6'4" sophomore in the ball game, battling against Derek Arndt. And Arndt's going to get called for the foul. That's the 13th foul now on Fond du Lac.
Wayner checking back into the game for Sheboygan.
.6:32 left in the second quarter. Tied at 14. And streaking down the lane off the glass is Wayner. He's had a very nice ball game.
8 points so far here in the first half for Fred Wayner.
He puts North back up by 2. Brad Wayner, tough to defend for Fond du Lac. As Ross Schumacher going to shoot from outside. Schumacher no good. Arndt had the offensive board. Stripped away. No.
Wow.
Off of Derek Arndt.
Well, you got to give Derek Arndt credit. He is really hustling on those offensive boards. There another opportunity, just some bad luck, and it bounced off of his knee and out of bounds on him.
As Ross Schumacher going to come out, and Sean Bartell check back in for Fond du Lac. Also, John Shavy going to come in now. Shavy checking in for Casey Wiest.
Here's a good look at Diener.
Shavy in for Saberlick. 5-foot jumper, no good. Battle for the boards, won by Casey Wiest. Quickly up court is Robbie Springborn. Off to Bartell to a deep jump shot. That's a 2. Deep jumper by Sean Bartelt. Tied again at 16.
Bartelt with 4 points for the Cardinals.
Now a 3 by North. That's no good. And Robbie Springborn able to get the long rebound. So Fond du Lac and North tied at 16. Kick ball.
I can sense a little bit of momentum right now for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. They're doing a good job defensively, creating some transition on offense. And they're doing exactly what Coach Diener wants them to do. Get the ball underneath. Some good passing by Robbie Springborn, which has created other opportunities for players.
Fond du Lac 2 of 3 shooting in the second quarter, while Sheboygan North just 1 of 5. So they've started the second quarter a little bit cold from the field.
They've relied on Robbie so much throughout the season with his points. In this game, Sheboygan North is going to be keying on him. That's why you need other guys to step up.
Well, Robbie's done a great job distributing the basketball so far tonight. As Springborn in the lane, tough runner, tries to go glass, no good, but Derek Arndt with another offensive board. Derek Arndt, a monster on the glass so far in the first half, and the Cardinals lead by 2.
7 points for Derek Arndt.
And Wayner wrapped up, but a foul inside. Could have had an argument for a jump ball, but a foul inside. It's Brad Wayner. Well, you talked about Springborn having a nice game. Derek Arndt having a good game. Brad Wayner's had a great game for Sheboygan.
Yeah, he has. He's done a good job so far. John Shavy gets called for the foul, which could have nearly been called a jump ball. They said some body contact by Shavy, and that'll send Wayner to the free throw.
Wayner a little too hard on his first free throw. The 6'3" senior back to the line to shoot a second. And as you see the student section of Fond du Lac trying to distract Wayner, waving their hands. Worked the first time. Let's see if it works on his second attempt. It does, and he hits it. And it's a 1-point lead for Fond du Lac. 4:53 to go before halftime here. Sectional final action from the call. Springborn tartly guarded by Dawn. 18-17, Fond du Lac on top. Springborn down the lane. Running one-hander, Robbie short. Back the other way, Sheboygan North, who only has 3 rebounds. Sheboygan North is a team 3 boards in this basketball game.
Wow, Cardinals just doing a good job both offensively and defensively on the boards.
Derek Arndt out rebounding right now Sheboygan North.
And the Cardinals only limiting Sheboygan North to 1 shot, which is good.
And North comes down 1 and done. As Laner going to pull up for 3. That's no good, but an offensive board. Speaking of offensive rebounds, that time Kyle Petschlag able to get an offensive board for Sheboygan North, and North back up by 1. Just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Robbie in trouble. As Coach Diener says, 5 passes. Wants the Cardinals to start swinging that basketball around. Let everybody touch it. Work for a good shot.
And that's always what Coach Dick Diener has preached. Make a lot of passes. That creates open shots for other guys.
Oh, a tough shot by Casey Weiss, no good. Tried fighting for an offensive board. And got a foul on Fond du Lac.
Yeah, they're going to get Derek Arndt for the foul. That'll be Derek's first personal.
Well, Derek's done a great job so far in this first half. He's going to check out as Jim Dilling and Chris Saberlick come back in. 19-18, Sheboygan North on top. Now Sheboygan North being patient on offense. With 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's Wayner looking to go one-on-one. Pulls up at the free throw line. He's short. And Bartelt has the rebound, and then a foul as Bartelt trying to dribble out of traffic. Foul called on Chad Decker. That'll be the 16th foul on Sheboygan North.
Yeah, fouls starting to pile up. A lot of fouls here so far, Sean, in the first half. 16 fouls on Sheboygan North, 5 team fouls on the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Both teams nearing the bonus. Cardinals now in the bonus with that foul. Well, this next foul that will be in the bonus.
So Fond du Lac trails by 1. As you see Coach Desatel for Sheboygan North. Robbie now. Robbie stutter step. Springborn. Bad angle on that shot. Here comes North back on the offensive attack. Look for a post up, but didn't have post position. Petschlag and Jim Dilling battling down low. Oh, Wainer looking to go one-on-one. He dishes it for a deep outside three.
Great job that time by Jim Dilling. Sweet Dill on a good box out underneath, taking Petschlag out.
Cardinals quickly back on offense. 3-point basket. Chris Saberlick and Fond du Lac now up by 2.
Saber had a good look at that one outside the arc, and that time put it down. He's been struggling from outside the arc. That one was big for Saber.
And an offensive foul on Sheboygan North as Adam Schmitz barreling down the lane. Nice job by Fond du Lac to get in his way, get a charge called, and Fond du Lac up by 2 with some momentum, and Sheboygan North wants a 30-second timeout.
Well, for youth tournaments, trophies, and awards, senior recognition, band and music awards, be sure to go to the Northwoods Hegstrom Real Awards. Easy to find on the World Wide Web at HegstromRealAwards.com, featuring real Wisconsin Northwoods and all their picture plaques with 4-color imaging and trophies. That's Hegstrom Real Awards. Give them a call at 923-6217.
2-point lead for Fond du Lac. They will have the ball when we resume play here. 21-19 our score. $1:58 to go before halftime here. Sectional final action from the Kaufman Oshkosh between Fond du Lac and Sheboygan North earlier today. And of course the broadcast everybody just watched. A tough loss for Fond du Lac Springs in overtime to Hilbert.
Yeah, Fond du Lac Springs put in a pretty good game, and that game could have went either way. And unfortunately for the Ledgers, they came up on the short end of the deal. I want to send a congratulations out to the Ripon Tigers, another area team. They're going to the state tournament with a victory today.
Congratulations to Ripon. Here's Saberlick. Turn and shoot and hit. 3-point bucket for Chris Saberlick. As Saber's starting to heat up. He's got 2 straight threes, and Fond du Lac up by 5.
Oh, Saber's starting to feel it right now for Fond du Lac outside the arc.
Now Wainer with it. Wainer tightly guarded by Casey Weiss. Weiss going to be called for the foul. Wainer's a tough guy to guard.
Well, Wainer, very quick guard for Sheboygan North. And it causes some matchup problems for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. That's Casey Weiss' second personal. Dick Diener wisely taking him out of the basketball game. You don't want him to pick up a cheap foul here with only $1:27 remaining in the first half.
Ross Schumacher comes in for Casey Weiss. 24-19. Fond du Lac leads North with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go before halftime. Fond du Lac with the lead thanks to 2 straight 3-pointers by Chris Saberlick. Now some nice passing and a block shot inside. Ross Schumacher, we talk about his athleticism, a spark he provides off the bench. One of the many things he can do, a block shot. As Jim Dilling counted, and a foul. Jim Dilling, recipient of a nice pass, goes glass, counted in a foul. Cardinals lead by 7.
Created by Robbie Springborn once again. Robbie doing a nice job seeing Dilling underneath. Dilling puts it up, whistle on the foul, bucket's good. Cardinals on a little bit of a run here, but you know, the game of basketball is made of runs, so the Cardinals have to keep up the intensity and then shut down Sheboygan North on offense. Don't allow them to come back and make a run of their own.
Sweet Dill headed to the free throw line. And it's good. 27-19, an 8-point lead for Fond du Lac as they've gone on a nice run here to close out this first half.
All created on the defensive end.
It's under 50 seconds to play. Wainer with it. He's got nowhere to go. He's got some trouble. He's able to kick it back out. Brad Wainer now leans in, able to draw a foul against Sean Bartelt.
Bartelt's got a big matchup there with Wainer. Bartelt's been doing a pretty good job. They switched, you know, and have Bartelt go on to Wainer. And so far, a couple of fouls for Bartelt. That'll be his second personal, but he's going to go to the bench. But he's doing an all right job for the Cardinals on Wainer here in the second quarter.
Well, it seems whoever is guarding Wainer is picking up a couple of fouls. As tough guy to guard, 6'3". Wainer sinks the first free throw. Casey Weiss picking up a couple of fouls against Wainer, also Bartelt. Fondy students waving their arms to no avail that time. 27-21, the Cardinals on top. We've got 37 seconds left before halftime. See if Fondy plays for one.
I would imagine that they would. A good momentum, good lead going into the locker room.
25 seconds to go now. 6-point Cardinal lead. Back to Springborn. Well, he's being closely guarded, so he's got to do something. 10 seconds to go. Springborn going to break it down. Springborn twisting in the lane. Robbie tries to go glass. He gets the tip. Robbie Springborn, his time runs out. No shot for Sheboygan North. And the Cardinals close out the half on a very nice run. 16 minutes away from a trip from Madison are the Fond du Lac Cardinals. They lead Sheboygan North by 8 at halftime, 29-21. Back with halftime programming after this. You're watching Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball on the Charter Channel.
Christy, where's your mom? Working late again. Gonna watch TV. Okay. Hey. Something really good on. Cool.
Now you can be mom, even when you can't be there.
It's like not working. Oh, that? It's working.
Parental control. More choices, more control. Just one more reason you'll enjoy Charter Digital Cable.
No. We have applause.
Hey, Dave, by the way, you got that score wrong.
I do.
Yep.
29-21. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Oop. Holy cow. It's like 6 backflips.
Stats.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you're going to change the names of the teams first. All right, 12 of 25. 9 of 20. 48. 45.
Free throw is Fondy, 3 for 5. North, 3 for 4. 60 and 75.
Rebounds 14. 7. 4. 1. One turnover. It's been a clean game.
Yeah, it has. Da-da-da-da-da. Ta-ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, let's get scoring. Better go, guys. Better go.
Yeah, well, we're not going to go on camera. Just bring it back and... Yeah.
Okay, you're back.
And welcome back.
I'm sorry. Now you're back.
And welcome back to the Call Sports Center here. Cardinals lead at the half, 29-21. Sean, Cardinals in that second quarter went on a 9-0 run and jumped out to a nice lead.
Yeah, that 9-0 run sparked by 2 3-point buckets back-to-back by Chris Saberlich. And Fond du Lac able to find the shooting stroke. And offensive was a huge key for the Cardinals. 7 offensive boards in the first half, and Derek Arndt just a monster on the glass, getting those offensive rebounds, second chance points. Also, Robbie Springborn, not scoring-wise, but getting his teammates involved. We talked about it last year when these two teams played. Lee Greshel, the leading scorer, with 17 points. Greshel, the recipient of a lot of great passes by Robbie Springborn, and Springborn able to do that so far tonight. Derek Arndt been able to score some buckets. Some of his other teammates have as well, and hopefully the Cardinals can continue that in the second half.
There you take a look at the first half stats. Cardinals 12 of 25 for 48%. 3 for 5 from the free throw line for 60%. 14 rebounds and 4 turnovers. For North, 9 of 20 for 45%. 3 for 4 from the free throw line for 75%. 7 rebounds and 1 turnover. Big stat right there. Cardinals doing a good job on the boards and doing a good job on the offensive board. Well, we will have the second half here at the Call Sports Center. It's going to be a great one. Fond du Lac and Sheboygan North in the sectional final game. Back after this. This is your WIAA sectional basketball report.
Bringing you the wired world.
Mom, what date did you and Dad get married?
November 23rd. Sweet.
What year?
1986.
Mom, when's Grandma's birthday?
You'll never get the passcode, Eric.
Passcode protected parental control. You have control at your fingertips. Just one more reason you'll enjoy Charter Digital Cable.
All right, they were in the locker room for quite a while.
Yeah, North.
Think you found the best way to...
Yeah, he was chewing out some players last night. I stuck around for that second game, and players that come to the bench, Desitel all over his kids. Jeez.
Yeah, he's a lousy coach, I think.
Yeah.
All right, bring her back.
Man, you got it.
And welcome back to the Call Sports Center as we get just about set to start the second half. Sean, Sheboygan North really in that locker room for quite a while. Coach Desitel having quite a bit to say to his troops. Now Desitel just coming out on the court here, actually. There's about 9 seconds left in halftime.
Sheboygan North didn't come out of the locker room until a minute left on the clock, and Coach Desatel not coming out until the very end. As Desatel obviously not happy about something with this basketball team. Their performance in the first half going to be interesting to see what things they're going to be doing differently in the second half. I'm looking for them to continue to try to attack the bucket. That was when Sheboygan North was their most successful, when they led at 19-18. Brad Wayner taking it to the hole. Also, Chad Decker going to the hoop, and I would assume that Desatel at halftime said that's what we need. We need those two guys going back to the hoop. Sheboygan North only 2 of 9 shooting in that second quarter. Went ice cold after shooting 7 of 11 in the first quarter. The Cardinals 7 of 11 shooting in the second quarter. They picked up the hot shooting. Also the rebounding too. I'm sure the offensive board, 7 offensive rebounds for Fondy, like a big concern for Sheboygan North. And they want to be able to do something differently so they can stop those offensive boards, Nick.
Winner of this game goes to the state tournament in Madison. We are set to start the second half. Wayner with the basketball, being guarded by Casey Weiss. Wayner on the left-hand side. Decker, three-point try, no good. Rebound loose and a foul. They're going to get, I believe, Decker, are they going to get for the foul? Looks like it. The foul will be on Chad Decker. And that will be the third personal foul on Decker. Cardinals will have the basketball. Cardinals led in scoring by Derek Martin with 7 points in the first half. Chris Saberlick with 6. Brad Wayner had 11 points, and Matt Horzen with 6 points. Decker stays in the basketball game with 3 fouls. Actually, no, they did take him out. No, he's in there.
He's one of their main offensive threats. And being down by 8, they need a guy in there like that.
Wild shot by Casey Weiss, who gets his own rebound and then gets fouled underneath.
Another offensive board for the Cardinals, 8 so far in this basketball game. The Cardinals just crashing the offensive glass. They have been dominant in that category tonight.
Casey Weiss will go to the free throw line. Casey has 4 points in the basketball game. Casey's first free throw, good. Casey, he's always been a good free throw shooter. So a really nice shot from the free throw line. Now, Casey Weiss gets ready for the second attempt, and it's good. Casey hits them both. Cardinals with a 10-point lead, 31-21.
Casey's such a good free throw shooter. When Fondy played Oshkosh North in the playoffs, I mistook a rebound for a free throw.
Yeah. Wayner's gonna shoot a 3. Rim would not have it. Ball loose. Still on the court. Saber comes away with it. Cardinals by 10. 6:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Springborn with the basketball. Now to Saberlick. Saberlick, ooh, thought about a long 3. But Diener was right behind him. Coach Diener probably would have had something else to say about that. Derek Arndt, the 10-point lead. You got to keep pounding it in and underneath. Don't want to settle for those outside shots. Springborn takes the baseline. Springborn kicks it out to Saberlick. Saberlick in some trouble in the corner. Now gets it back out on top. Casey Weiss in the corner. Now to Bartelt. Bartelt. Cardinals taking some time down. Springborn loses the handle on it. Saberlick for 3, and it's good! Chris Saberlick, a 3-point basket, a 13-point lead for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and a timeout by Sheboygan North. 5:52 remaining in the third quarter. The Cardinals lead 34-21. Back after this. This is your WIAA Sectional Basketball Report.
Automotive.
Most people don't take time to listen to their bodies. Many of my first-time clients are surprised when I find areas that are sore or tender that they didn't realize were there. I can help to release those tension spots. I always take time to listen to my clients because trust is very important. There can be many misconceptions about massage, and everyone has different comfort levels, and it's important to respect that. Massage therapy can be an important part of your overall health and well-being, and I encourage people to take their health seriously and to relax.
And welcome back to the Gulf Sports Center. The Cardinals with a 13-point lead off of a big 3-point basket by Chris Saberlich.
Yeah, Saber done a nice job shooting the basketball so far tonight. You know things are going your way when able to tip the basketball. A loose handle on it, Robbie was able to tip it over to Saberlich for an open three. Cardinals up by 13.
Decker takes it in the lane. In a little bit of trouble now. And a whistle and a foul. Derek Arndt's going to get called for the foul. Kyle Tetzleg underneath. And now quickly, Sweet Dill, Jim Dilling is going to check into the basketball game for Derek Arndt.
3 on Derek, and Jim Dilling's going to check back in.
And the first free throw by Tetzleg is good.
The kid coming out.
There you see Derek Arndt coming out of the basketball game.
Go back to 2. Stay up.
Tetzleg, second free throw, no good. Cardinals get the board. Springborn with the basketball. Cardinals with the lead. Saberlich. Now to Jim Dilling. Casey. A whistle and some contact underneath. And they're going to get Sheboygan North with the foul.
Yeah, Matt Horzen wrestling around with Sean Bartelt. Horzen going to get called for the foul. He basically just did a wrestling move and just took Bartelt right to the floor.
That'll be Horzen's second personal. Horzen will come out of the basketball game.
Well, Sheboygan North coming out now, and before they had Wayner guarding Robbie, they had a bigger body on him, but now Dawn goes back to covering Springborn.
Sweet Dill with it, now gives it off to Casey Weiss. Springborn. Now to Saberlich. Springborn, good ball rotation by the Cardinals. Bartelt loses his footing, and he's going to get called for a travel. And it will be Sheboygan North basketball.
I haven't seen many turnovers in this game. 5 for Fonda, like only 1 for Sheboygan North.
Sheboygan North has done a great job taking care of the basketball. They've just struggled from the field. Decker in the paint. Decker's shot no good. Cardinals box out once again. They get the board. Casey Weiss on the breakout, and then just out of the outstretched hands of Casey Weiss.
Sheboygan North has come out from halftime. Obviously, that talk by Desatel hasn't worked. 0 for 3 shooting to follow up 2 of 9 shooting in the second quarter. Sheboygan North just looks terrible on offense.
Wayner nearly travels with it. Outside shot, 3-point job, no good. A whistle underneath, and they're going to get Jim Dilling with the foul. Dilling fighting with Tetzleg underneath, and Sweet Dill is going to get called for the foul.
Oh, a tough call there. Well, Dill would have been better off if he would have just left the Sheboygan North player alone. Not get tangled up with them.
It's been a physical basketball game, but in a game of this magnitude, you expect that. We had a physical game earlier with St. Mary Springs.
That was like a football game.
It was. Wayner with the basketball. Out on top being guarded by Casey Weiss now. Wayner's shot is good, and then a foul away from the basketball. Are they going to get Dill again? The basket is good. The foul's going to be on Dill again. Sweet Dill gets called for another quick foul. What a turn of events here now.
How many?
That'll be second personal on Jim Dilling.
Now, and some momentum now going the way of Sheboygan North. They still trail by 10, but things slowly starting to go their way.
A chance for a 4-point swing here. Wayner's shot is good, and they get it. 4-point swing now by Sheboygan North.
And Wayner starting to wake back up again for Sheboygan North.
Bartelt has it. Gives it off to Casey Weiss. Now Dick Diener wants him to slow it down. Make some passes. Bartelt. Bartelt's in some trouble. Now gives it off. And a whistle and a foul. Are they going to get Decker for the foul here? No, they're going to get Tetzlag. Tetzlag called for the foul, and Casey Weiss will go to the free throw line, where he's 2 for 2 tonight. That'll be the second personal on Tetzlag. Casey Weiss' first shot is good. Weiss, second free throw. Good. Casey hits them both. Casey for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Casey with 8 points. Wayner now trying to take control of this basketball game. Shot no good. Ball loose. And Dill comes away with a strong board. Finally a whistle and a foul called. Great job. Strong move by Sweet Dill, Jim Dilling.
And Dill with a nice spark off the bench as well for Fond du Lac.
And the foul on Decker. That'll be Decker's 4th personal foul. And now Decker will come out of the basketball game. Decker with 6 points, so that's one of their scorers on the bench now. And he will be on the bench for well into the 4th quarter. Cardinals inbound the basketball. Bartelt now to Casey Weiss. Good job by the Cardinals. Finished by Chris Saberlick.
And Fond du Lac back up by 12.
Now Cardinals got to step up defensively here again. Cardinals defense has been stellar. A whistle and a foul as Saberlick comes in. That'll be Saber's 3rd personal.
No, I think that was a 3-point shot.
Oh, was it?
Only Saber's first.
Sorry, that's Saber's first personal. That'll be 3-point shot. At the free throw line is Matt Horzen. Horzen puts in the first one. Horzen misses the second free throw, and it gets stuck between the backboard and the rim. Now Cardinals have to box out here. Horzen hits 2 out of 3. 28-38 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. 3:15 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to get Wayner on the foul. Wayner called for the foul. And that'll be the second personal on Wayner. Bartelt will inbound the basketball. Cardinals by 10. Saberlick now to Bartelt. Springborn. Robbie takes it in. Running one-hander, no good. A whistle, and they're going to get a foul. The foul is going to go on Sheboygan North. Don't know who they got, though. We'll check it here.
I think that's Sheboygan North's 7th team foul. That puts back in the bonus now for the rest of the second half.
Brandon John called for the foul. And Casey Weiss, one of the better free throw shooters for the Cardinals, will go to the free throw line. Casey puts in the first one, 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight for Casey.
You can automatically go around the third line too. Okay, I want this. I want to get that. Slap the hand like that.
Casey misses the second one.
Way to jinx him.
Jinxed him. Keep my big mouth shut. Dawn has the basketball. Now to Horzen. Horzen guarded tightly by Saberlick. Wayner takes it in. Ball loose. And the bucket is good underneath with Brian Herman. Cardinals up by 9, 39-30. Bartelt gives it off to Casey Weiss. Casey in some trouble, and he's going to call a timeout. And he gets it. I'll check it. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Well, be an active part of your community. Watch Fond du Lac City Council and County Board meetings on Charter Communications Channel 14. Tune into the North Fond du Lac Village Board meetings as well as the best in local high school sports. It's all right here on Charter Communications Channel 14.
And you can, during this time, these times like this, you can talk about this will be our last broadcast this year. And kind of go through thanking everybody, all that kind of thing.
And with the sectional final, this will be our last broadcast of the year. Just want to thank all the coaches throughout the area for all of their input throughout the season. A lot of coaches in the area, which has been nice, Sean. Really accessible to the media.
If you can think about it.
Yeah. Great working with all the area coaches, following all the area teams.
And also thank all of our camera guys, that kind of thing, everybody else who's worked behind the scenes.
And it's been a good season. It's a nice, fun season of basketball here on Charter Communications. Basketball and football has had some good area games, but we've got a game here, and this isn't over yet. Sean Bartelt with the basketball. Cardinals with a 9-point lead. We're in the third quarter. Springborn gives it off to Dill. Jim Dilling now to Springborn. Out of bounds, and it will be Golden Raider basketball.
Yeah, Bartelt nearly did the splits down low.
Well, 1:41 remaining here in the third quarter, and Saberlick's going to get called for a foul. That'll be Saber's second. And that'll be the 5th team foul on Fond du Lac. Wayner with it, being guarded by Casey Weiss.
Occasionally we'll do it, we can do that too.
Wayner. They want the hand in the ball of Wayner, that's for sure. 3-point try on the way, no good, ball loose. Cardinals get it. That's Chris Saberlick. 1:11 remaining here in the third quarter.
Sheboygan North 0 of 6 when shooting a three-pointer in this game.
Springborn takes it in, shot will not go, off foul beforehand. Cardinals in the bonus, and they'll get to 1-1.
North just hasn't shot the ball well, period, in this basketball game.
35.
Jack Fry is who the foul goes on. Fry into the basketball game. Some guys now that we haven't seen yet because of the foul trouble for Sheboygan North, and now checking in is Peter Wirth. And going to the free throw line is Robbie Springborn.
Sheboygan North shot 7 of 11 from the field in the first quarter, and ever since then it's just been a nightmare as Sheboygan North in this quarter alone 2 of 10 shooting to follow up last quarter's 2 of 9.
Springborn at the free throw line, eyes it up, first one is good. Robbie 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Robbie now has 6 points.
3.
Robbie puts the second one in. 41-30. 1 minute straight up remaining in the third quarter.
Yep.
Wayner has it.
And Sheboygan North just looks really stagnant on offense. Not much movement by them at all.
3-point try, no good. Sheboygan North settling for a lot of three-pointers. Ball loose. Cardinals come away with it. 40 seconds remaining. Dick Diener wants one shot, and they'll have the lead going into the fourth quarter. Springborn down to 27 seconds. Springborn now to Bartelt. 16 seconds. Now back to Robbie.
Coach Diener calling for a timeout. Nobody hears it. Finally, they get it called. About 10 seconds after Coach called for the timeout, it was finally granted.
And a 30-second timeout will be called.
Like Fond du Lac, what is there much to say about this third quarter? Sheboygan North can't hit a field goal, and Fond du Lac basically just kept up the same play that they had going into halftime.
Yeah, it'll be nice having a good lead going into the fourth quarter.
I'm not used to this.
No, I know it. they've been close games throughout a lot of these playoff games. Oshkosh North game, a really close game for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. And then last night, an overtime win for Fond du Lac against Neenah. And so far, it has been all Fond du Lac here this evening in this WIAA Division I final.
Not that often that the Cardinals have been able to have a double-digit lead in sectional basketball games, but I'm not complaining.
No, neither am I. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Springborn with it. 5 seconds. Springborn into the paint. Shot is good. Robbie Springborn, 1 second, and that is the end of the third quarter of play. Fond du Lac with a 43-30 lead after 3. Back after this. This is your WIAA sectional basketball report.
Stop is Team Sports, Main Street, Fond du Lac. Shoot, balls, gear, it's all here at Team Sports on Main. Dribble, pass, shoot. It's basketball season and Team Sports has all your basketball needs covered. One stop and you're in the game. Or maybe the struggle for the pin is more your speed. Team Sports also carries all you need for wrestling. Team Sports has trophies, leather jackets, and Packer and Badger merchandise. Team Sports, your sports headquarters.
You're back.
And welcome back to the Call Sports Center. We get set to start the fourth quarter of action. Sean, believe it or not, the Cardinals with a 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter against fourth-ranked Sheboygan North.
It feels great. The Cardinals just playing great defense, really making it tough for Sheboygan North to shoot. As Sheboygan North, 2 of 11 shooting in the third quarter. The Cardinals only attempted 5 field goals in the third quarter. They made 3 of them, and the Cardinals, of course, getting some other points from the free throw line. As Fond du Lac really didn't have to be too aggressive on offense in that third quarter, and they're up by 13.
And to take you the rest of the way to hopefully a state tournament bid, here is Sean Kaiser.
Well, Fond du Lac 8 minutes away from heading back to the state tournament. Up by 13 on Sheboygan North. Sean Bartelt penetrating, and he kicks it over to Arndt. Arndt's in trouble. He needs to get rid of the basketball, needs some help. And Casey Weiss bails him out. As Coach Dieter says, pass the basketball.
They're up by 13, and they got the time on their side, but they can't turn it over like that.
Nope. There's a turnover, but a bad shot by Sheboygan North, and Sheboygan North bailed out by a foul on Fond du Lac.
And they're going to get Saberlick for the foul. And that'll be Saber's third personal.
Well, a small light of hope for Sheboygan North on that play. Off the Cardinal turnover. Inbounds pass, twisting in the lane. Doesn't count, but a foul. A shooting foul, and Sheboygan North goes to the free throw line. Well, that's now the 17 ball on the Cardinals, and Sheboygan North quickly gets themselves into the bonus.
Yeah, you don't want Sheboygan North to get back into this basketball game from the free throw line, so you got to watch for the fouls here in the fourth quarter.
And nearly a balk. If this was baseball, I think a balk would have been called on Chad Decker, who kind of went up for it and then paused. And I think that threw off his entire timing as he missed that free throw badly.
Decker, by the way, Sean, with 4 fouls in the basketball game, so that might be a guy that you want to take it at, but they need his scoring ability on the court if they want to get back into this game.
43-31, Cardinals up by 12. 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Casey Weiss now to Arndt. Arndt faces the double team. Weiss goes up, goes glass, goes good. Casey Weiss for the basket. Then it's a 14-point Fond du Lac lead. Now Wayner down the lane, and a jump ball called. The defense by Derek Arndt. Has the senior Derek Arndt stepped up tonight or what?
Yeah, he has. He's had a nice basketball game. Offensive boards. Derek Arndt has also put in 7 points, and that time forces the jump ball.
Derek Arndt is playing like a man tonight. 45-31, the Cardinals on top. And a high twister off the glass, no good, and rebound. Bounces out. Last touch by Sheboygan North. Fond du Lac gets the basketball.
Back with possession again here. Sheboygan North's going to come out with a full court press now. the Cardinals break that, then make some passes, and you're not in any hurry whatsoever.
Springborn able to hit Saberlick, who hits Casey Wiest, and Wiest, overlays that one. Wiest had an easy shot, overlaid it, and quickly the other way is Sheboygan North, who turns it over. Well, the Cardinals don't want to get into an out-of-control basketball game like Sheboygan North is playing. Cardinals want to play composed. 6:20 to go, 45-31. It's a 14-point Fond du Lac lead. And North playing some tight defense as Bartell tries to kick it back out, and the Cardinals turn it over. 5 turnovers for Fond du Lac in the second half. Weiner pulls up for 3, and another miss from 3-point range for Sheboygan North.
Well, Sheboygan North trying to settle now for some 3-point buckets, and they haven't been falling all night for them.
Now, blocking foul called on Sheboygan North. Robbie Springborn coming down. Springborn goes to the line shooting 1 and 1.
The Fond du Lac Cardinals have shot 3 3-pointers. Sheboygan North with no 3-pointers in the game at all.
So Sheboygan North wants a timeout here. 45-31 our score. It's a 30-second timeout. I just want to thank some of the great camera people we've had to work with throughout the season. Steve Wilcox, Matt Bastian, Tyler Bastian, also Nick and Tony Austin.
Yep.
Anna Boswell.
Anna Boswell. Diana Schuler also helping us out.
And a new addition tonight, Double R.
Randy Rice.
Randy Rice. Randy Rice, Double R. Able to pull off the doubleheader today.
A lot of help from those guys. Want to thank John Miller from Charter Communications as well for making this all possible, and he even chipped in and helped out on camera for a basketball game. Our producer and technical director is Dave Preston. It's been a good season, a fun season, and hopefully we'll end it like we ended it last year with another trip for the Fond du Lac Cardinals to the state tournament.
Wait a minute. Right there. One, right gal.
Springboard at the free throw line. Robbie short on his first. In the bonus situation, so Sheboygan North has it. Weiner kicks it over. Weiner had a hot first half, really quiet in the second half. Cardinals get a hand on it defensively. Guess who? Derek Arndt. As Weiner going to crank up a 3, and Sheboygan North still can't hit the 3-point bucket. Derek Arndt battles for the rebound.
Well, that's how they got to stay in this game, is trying to shoot the 3 as the clock's winding down here, but they just can't hit it at all.
Springborn dribbling all over the place, dribbling through traffic as the Cardinals lead by 14 with 5:15 to go. And a foul on Sheboygan North. That'll be their 10th team foul, and the Cardinals now in the double bonus.
And they're going to get Brandon Miller for the foul. And again, Cardinals going to the free throw line. Casey Wiest, he's 5 for 6 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, Cardinals just need to hit their free throws down the stretch, and they can ice this one away. Wiest knocks down that one. And it's a 15-point Fond du Lac lead.
Wow, who would have funked this, right?
Look at that little guy. He hits them both. The Cape Crusader. 47-31. Or 31, excuse me. And was that foul away from the shot?
Yeah, it was away from the shot. It will not be a 3-point try. A foul on Fond du Lac. That'll be Saberlick. That'll be the 4th personal on Saberlick. Weiner will go to the free throw line as the foul is away from the ball. A 1-and-1 for Sheboygan North.
Weiner gets the roll on that one. John Shavey going to check in for Chris Saberlick. How many points for this basketball game, Nick?
Saber with 11 points. A nice basketball game for the junior, Chris Saberlick. And he had 3 3-pointers, counting for all of Fond du Lac's 3s.
And that one, no good. And Derek Arndt. Have we seen him yet tonight?
Just a couple of times. I tell you what, Sean, Fond du Lac has really taken Sheboygan North's crowd out of this game. The student section just looks stunned right now.
Ever since that 9-0 run by Fond du Lac in the second quarter, the Cardinals have been in control of this basketball game. That time they turn it over, however. And a bad pass by Sheboygan North, but a foul going to be called on Derek Arndt.
Shavy. I think my bad, Shavy. Yes, Shavy.
9 fouls on the Cardinals. John Shavy gets called for the foul. This is Shavy's second personal.
Tetzlich at the free throw line. He's only a sophomore, so he'll be back for a couple of years for Sheboygan North.
Guess who? Derek Arndt with the rebound on the missed free throw.
Wow, what a game for the senior Derek Arndt.
Cutting down the lane, Bartelt. Bartelt! Oh, can't get it, but Derek Arndt keeps it alive.
And who are they going to get for the foul? Well, they're going to get Matt Horzen. Decker has been in a couple of areas where here they called for a foul, and if he gets called for a foul, that'll be his fifth. Horzen, that will be... Well, they didn't put it up on the scoreboard.
Well, if Jeff Elstead was the box of Wheaties, I think Derek Arndt is the can of Red Bull.
Great basketball game by Derek Arndt.
Bartelt knocks that one down, 49-32. Cardinals lead by 17.
Are they going to be able to put some subs in here at the end of the game?
And an air ball on the three-pointer, and they can't even get the easy one to go back. Sheboygan North 0 for 6 fourth quarter. Sheboygan North has just been terrible since the start of the second quarter.
It's been a night to forget for Tom Desautels and the Sheboygan North Golden Raiders.
Sheboygan North not looking like a state-ranked team at all. The Cardinals crisp on defense, hitting their free throws, offensive boards. 3:50 to go.
The guy's a jerk.
I can smell the diesel fuel pouring into the bus as we speak.
Is the bus in the parking lot?
I think so. As Springborn tries to knock a dagger in there, and Shavy able to track down the offensive rebound and a foul on Sheboygan North.
That'll be on Decker, and that'll be Decker's fifth personal. I just said before, Decker's been in some areas where he could have been called for a foul. Finally, he gets that fifth foul, and he's going to come out of the basketball game. Decker, the senior, seeing the court for his final time as a high school basketball player.
49-32. It's a 17-point lead for the Fond du Lac Cardinals with 3:34 to go in the basketball game. Sectional final action from the call. There you get a look at some of the Cardinal players on the bench. Coach Diener huddling up with his 5 players in the basketball game right now.
And now the student section wants Ben Wasik into the basketball game. Well, the Cardinals went to the state championship game last year and fell just short of the state title. They've got the silver. Now it's time to go for the gold.
I'm all for that. Shavy at the free throw line. And Shavy off of that free throw.
Celebrating a bit too early, maybe.
Still have to focus, the Cardinals do, with the 17-point lead.
2, 3, 1.
Shavy able to get that one to fall. And Shavy checks out. Back in is Saberlick, and Shavy getting a little bit of teasing for how bad he missed that free throw. 18-point Cardinal lead. 3.5 minutes to play. Another missed three-pointer by Sheboygan North. Try to run it down, and a foul on Fond du Lac. Bartelt going to be called for the foul. Sheboygan North hasn't hit a field goal in the fourth quarter.
Really? Wow, they just struggled, but they're settling on outside shots in order to get back into it with the three-pointers. Like we've talked about, they have yet to hit a three-pointer in this basketball game.
Going back to the third quarter, Sheboygan North has missed 12 straight from the field. Straight shots from the field.
And missing from the free throw line, too.
Well, a night to forget for Sheboygan North, but easily a night to remember for Fond du Lac. Well, the fourth quarter just won't end. And a timeout going to be taken. We've got a timeout. It's a full timeout. Fond du Lac up 50-32, 3 minutes and 13 seconds away from a return trip to the state tournament. Back with the finale after this. You're watching Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball on Charter Sports.
Craven Mexican, the Maxland has the best authentic Mexican food north of the border. Start off with free chips and Maxland's famous homemade salsa. Maxland has a different lunch special every day that is served fresh in 15 minutes or less. And buy one and get one free margarita specials on Wednesdays for the ladies and Thursdays for the men. The Maxland has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Main Street in Fond du Lac and our Oshkosh location featuring a full-service bar next to Kmart on Carler Street.
An 18-point lead for the Fond du Lac Cardinals there. You see the student section on their feet. Plenty to cheer about for Fond du Lac tonight, who since a 9-0 run in the second quarter have been all in control of this basketball game. As the students looking forward to possibly getting some time out of school to head down to Madison.
What happened there?
Bartell hits the free throw. 19-point lead.
Come on in a little bit. Come on in. Just face. Hands on. Focus. Stay down. Come on. Stay one.
A 20-point lead for the Cardinals.
Wow.
Score.
As this one's become a blowout. 52-32.
And it has been, too. It's been all Fond du Lac.
Now, foul on the Cardinals. Coach Diener in that last time out said, don't foul anybody.
3-4.
That's Casey Weiss, third personal.
Casey Weiss.
Free throw's good.
Two's on. Back to one. Hit that first.
52-33, free throw good.
Snap on the shooter. Stay up. 3, 5, 7, out.
Dolan at the free throw line.
1.
And he hits it.
3 is on.
As you see, Coach Diener,
1.
foul on Sheboygan North. Well, I didn't prepare any blowout material. I wasn't...
Number 3.
She had a good call last year of the ending, but it was a lot closer than this one has been.
I wasn't expecting a blowout, but I'm not complaining.
1.
Neither am I.
Shooter.
Keeps our heart rate down a little bit.
2 is on.
Final 3 minutes, I got a feeling, are going to last.
Setting up. 1.
After that St. Mary Springs game, my blood pressure needs to come down just a little bit.
Draymore hits the free throw. Well, how long before Desatel stops falling?
2 is on.
What's that? How long before Desatel stops falling?
3.
I think that they're gonna keep following up until the end.
1.
Desatel's got a lot of pride, and
well, hopefully the Cardinals don't fall in this possession. 54-34, back to a 20-point Fond du Lac lead. Outside jumper, no good. Offensive board. 0 of 8 shooting in this quarter. Sheboygan North, and they finally get one to fall. 1 of 9 shooting Sheboygan North in this fourth quarter.
18 points for Wayner. Nice game for him.
Bartelt in trouble, able to get it to Weiss, who crosses the timeline. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. The Cardinals up by 18.
You know when they'll play?
That's just way some of the clock off here. Cardinals going to dance around.
I'm not saying say it now, but do you know when they'll play in Madison?
No.
Right. I've got it on the computer at home, I don't have it here.
2 minutes to go. Springborn with it. Cardinals up by 18. Well, I wouldn't complain if Sheboygan North doesn't foul. Neither would I. You know, it's been a pretty quick basketball game, Sean. Actually, right now we're sitting at about an hour and 20 minutes of this basketball game. There you see a look at Tom Desautels, head coach for Sheboygan North. As we mentioned, it's a night to forget for him and his Golden Raiders. They have struggled throughout this basketball game, struggling from the field. Good Cardinal defense has resulted in that.
Yeah, Fond du Lac's defense has just been outstanding. Defense really helped them get to the state tournament last year, and Fond du Lac's defense just been tremendous. And a turnover by Sheboygan North. 1:27 to go. 54-36. Sheboygan leads.
Sheboygan North has a couple of their bench players in now, and
Casey Weiss, Coast Glass, and well, that's the nail in the coffin. Coach Steiner going to be entering his bench here in a little bit. Sheboygan North no good. Ball tapped around. Foul on Sheboygan North. And the Cardinals at this dead ball going to make some substitutions. Ben Wasick, Sherman Threet, Matt Saporski, Pat Randall, and Kyle Shepard all going to come in for Fond du Lac here as the Cardinals celebrate. Well, keep watching here for our post-game show. We'll have some interviews. Coach Steiner looks to grab a player or two. As Springborn hits the free throw, Saporski checking in, Threet's checking in, Shepard checks in, Wasick checks in, and Pat Randall the last to check in for Robbie Springborn. Celebration all along the bench. See if we can get a shot here of the bench. Guys and the assistant starters headed back to that. Springborn has that one. Robbie up in the air. He's going back. The card giving it back to the state and timeout of will keep it right here and victory for the Fond du Lac Cardinals this evening here. And we said, Sean, stick around for our post-game show. Try to get Coach Dick Diener and see if we can round up a couple of players as well and bring you the excitement and, of course, the award ceremony here from the Call Sports Center for the second year in a row. The Fond du Lac Cardinals are going back to Madison. And now the Fond du Lac student section chanting Madison. Wow, who would have thought this score, huh, Sean? 58-36. A shooting of Sheboygan North by the Cardinals. Under a minute to go. And a foul called. Also going to check in now for Fond du Lac is Eric Jordan, number 31. Jordan, I believe, the last guy on the bench. Shepard gets called foul for Fond du Lac. Free throw no good.
Nice shot. Hand back their way.
5 of 29 shooting Sheboygan North was second, third, and fourth quarters combined. Only 5 field goals. Wow. That free throw's no good, and Pat Randall gets the rebound. Not the free throw, the rebound. Here's trying to create some offense. 39 seconds to go. And actually, one more guy on the bench. That's John Conan. Conan going to check in.
A couple of seniors, got to congratulate them on a fine season. Pat Randall is into the game right now. Derek Arndt, Ben Wasik is into the game. Kyle Shepard into the game. Sweet Dill and Casey Weiss. Now easy lay for Sheboygan North with 30 seconds left. Sheboygan North some pressure. Wasik to Threets. Down low, Kyle Shepard going to get into the score column. He'll look for that one in the box score tomorrow. 60-38 the Cardinals. 22-point lead here. Has a foul down low. All off the bench here at Fond du Lac on their feet. 4.3 to go.
Stay up the camera, three. Where I am.
There you see at the free throw line, Shane Gruby.
As the Cardinals going to be playing 8:30 p.m. the late night on Thursday down in Madison.
Mark it on your calendars. That'll be Thursday night.
60-39. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Randall throws it up, bats it away. Fire up the bus, fire up the bus. Move over, Jim Doyle. The Cardinals are coming to Madison.
The Fond du Lac Cardinals as they mob the floor. Congratulations to Dick Diener and the coaching staff of the Fond du Lac Cardinals as they are headed back to Madison with an exciting victory here this evening.
60-40, a 20-point win for the Cardinals. And they're heading back to Madison. Well, a complete postgame with an interview with Coach Diener. Also, try to get you a player or two coming up here after this. You're watching Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball. They're headed back to the state tournament on Charter Sports.
My mistake, I'm getting so screwed up there.
If we can keep it right here, let's keep it right here and actually get the award presentation. Now Sheboygan North at the center court for the award presentation, if we can get a shot of that. Sheboygan North and now the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Saberlick heading out there, Casey Weiss, as well as Sean Marcel. The sectional champions, Fond du Lac Cardinals. And a smile on the faces of those guys. And now head coach Dick Diener going to go out and get his sectional championship trophy for the second year. The Fond du Lac Cardinals are going to Madison. Congratulations to the Cardinals. We will have the post game right after this. This is your WIAA sectional report.
Most people don't take time to listen to their body. Many of my first-time clients are surprised when I find areas that are sore or tender that they didn't realize were there. I help those tension spots. I always take time to listen to my clients because trust is very important. There can be many misconceptions about massage, and everyone has different comfort levels. It's important to respect that. Massage therapy can be an important part of your overall health and well-being. I encourage people to take their health seriously and to relax.
I thought you guys sit down.
Is Steve down here? With his, oh gosh, need a camera.
I know that. He's coming back home.
Okay, okay. He went inside. We're gonna try to get some. We're gonna try to get some interviews here first. We'll do the stats later. What's that? Well, Sean's out trying to get some interviews.
I understand that. But go ahead.
Okay, let me see what he's got. He doesn't have anything added up here.
Okay. Can't do it.
Yeah, we'll get him. We're gonna see who we can get here. And is Steve gonna come back out here? 60 to 40. I'll be back. I'm going to see if we can get some guys. Hey, Dave, can we take it back here? We got Dick.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Is the camera there?
No, of course not. Let's just take. Can you get the camera? Hurry and hook it up.
I don't know why he ever came in here.
I don't know.
He asked me I thought he asked me if we could sit down. He asked me if we could sit down. Steve, let's go.
All right.
Is he hooked up?
No, he's not. We got Dick. He's hooking it up.
You ready to go?
Yeah, we might as well take it while we can.
Okay, you're on.
And welcome back to the Call Sports Center. We have head coach Dick Diener of the Fond du Lac Cardinals here. Coach, how do you feel? Second straight trip to Madison.
Steven, come on.
Well, it feels great. You know, it never gets old. These kids really played their best ball game of the year tonight. They really did a great job of stopping penetration on Decker and Wayner. We didn't in the first quarter. They sort of took it to us, but the last three quarters we were just outstanding in that regard, and our offense was pretty much impeccable. We didn't turn it over against their press. We made pretty good decisions as a whole. So these kids deserve everything that they're getting right now.
You know, it seemed like throughout this game, every single guy on your team stepped up, and it's been that way throughout the season. It has been a team effort.
It certainly has, and every kid that hit that court tonight played really good basketball.
Derek Arndt had an outstanding basketball game, offensive rebounds for you guys. Talk about him a little bit.
Well, Derek Arndt is a favorite of mine because this is what happens when you really just stick with something and you work hard. Because, as probably most of the viewers know, Derek was always basically the last guy on the bench on every team he ever played on when he was 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, 10th grade, last year. And he's just been a gym rat working at his game. And I couldn't be happier for a kid like that. It's a great role model for younger kids out there who at times might think, boy, I'm not good enough now in the 6th or 7th or 8th or 9th grade. I should quit. And, you know, Derek was in those same shoes. And through hard work, perseverance, he's out here and going down the state tournament as a vital cog in our machine.
All right, congratulations. Good luck in Madison.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we are going to bring in Derek Arndt. Speaking of Derek Arndt, big basketball game for you tonight. Talk about your trip back to Madison.
It's going to be fun. Last year we had a blast, and this year we're ready back to go.
You were awesome on the offensive boards tonight. You really stepped up your game, and you took it into your own to help these guys get back to Madison.
Yeah, I just know my role. I let Robbie penetrate, and then he passes the dishes to me, and I get a wide open lane.
All right, congratulations. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, and we're going to try to get another player as well here. And as we are in the postgame, Fond du Lac Cardinals advancing to the state tournament. And now we bring in Casey Weiss, the senior. Casey, congratulations. How's it feel to be going back to Madison?
Oh, it feels great, baby. It feels great.
You had two nights. Last night, great basketball game. Again tonight, you're able to take it into the paint and get some easy buckets.
Yeah, last night just had a smaller matchup or even matchup, and we just took advantage of what we had and came out on top both nights. So
talk about this experience. You know, years in a row, your junior year, and now to be able your senior year, especially to make it back to Madison.
Feels great. Feels great. I feel privileged to get to go there 2 years in a row. I mean, I thought last year was good, and this year just sweet. This just caps it off.
All right, congratulations. Good luck. All right, we will bring it back right after this. This is your WIAA Sectional Basketball Report.
Yeah, what's the pause? Everything queued up here. I don't think. I know I don't.
Just coming back, he's got Robbie.
I know, hang on.
I never took a break, so.
Well, we're still here at the call.
No, I'll bring it back right now.
Okay.
Okay? We're ready to go.
Yep.
Okay, cue them. You're back.
And welcome back to the Call Sports Center. We've got to get one more interview. An integral part to this team all season long. Robbie Springborn. Robbie, how does it feel to be going back to Madison?
It's awesome. 1 year was sweet. 2 years in a row is hard. It makes it that much sweeter, makes it 2 in a row.
You're able, throughout the playoffs during this year, to really step up your game in the playoffs. That seems to be when you come in big, especially tonight. Not only scoring-wise, but able to dish the ball off and get other guys involved, which helps out you guys to win.
Yeah, I was getting in the lane, and they were starting to collapse on me, and they were leaving guys open on the block for easy layups, and I was getting on the ball, and they were finishing.
All right, congratulations. Good luck, Robbie. All righty, we are going to come back with the stats and the rest of the post game. Fond du Lac Cardinals going to the state tournament in Madison. Back after this. This is your WIAA Sectional Basketball Report.
Come on, Megan.
Mexico, north of the start off with rich homemade salsa. Maxland has a different lunch special that is served fresh in 15 minutes or and buy one free margarita specials on Wednesdays for the and Thursdays for the men. The Maxland has convenient location serve you Main Street in Fond du Lac and our Oshkosh location featuring a full service bar next to Kmart on Curler Street.
Or 2 are down again. And one's gonna don't let Toy leave. Make sure he stays there. Guys, are we just gonna wrap it up and go?
Yeah, we might as well just wrap it up. Oh. All right, we're ready.
You're back.
And welcome back to the Call Sports Center. Wrapping it up here, the Fond du Lac Cardinals advancing to the WIAA State Tournament in Madison. Sean, about this?
We'll be on 15 on turn.
Basketball game, great Cardinals, and just amazingly a blowout.
Yeah, the turning point, like we talked about, came in the second quarter. The Cardinals went on a 9-0 run and never looked back from that point in the basketball game. They really shut down Sheboygan North, who shot terrible. 2 of 9 in the second quarter. The third quarter, 2 of 10 in the third quarter. The Fond du Lac's defense really stifled Sheboygan North. North never hit a three-point bucket. A lot of offensive rebounds, as you talked about with Derek Garnes. And the Cardinals just point of the quarter, and really that's ended up blowing Sheboygan 20.
Well, that is the final score tonight here, 60-40. Advance to the WIAA state tournament game, and we'll be playing on Thursday night. The game will be at 8:30. It'll be on Charter Communications Channel 14, and which is so check the game and cheer on the Fond du Lac Cardinals. So congratulations to Fond du Lac and head coach Dick Diener, and good luck in the state tournament. Video sports crew here from the Call Sports again on camera tonight. Steve Wilcox, as well as Tony Austin and Double R. That's what we're going to call him.
Randy Rice.
Randy Rice, doing a good job. Our producer and technical director is Dave Preston. For Sean, Dave, and the rest of the video sports crew, I'm Nick Walker. Have a good night, everyone. The Fond du Lac Cardinals in Madison, and we will see you next year right here on Charter Communications Channel 14.